Hi, and welcome to the final transposing review for the course. Really try to take note on how I'm kind of bringing this together, but basically, in general, all of this should be review. Okay, at this time, if you want to go ahead and get your transposing key, go on and get that, and if you want to get your ukulele to try playing along with the chords to help use that as an example or a guide, you can do that too. Pause the tutorial and we're going to get started in a few seconds. Okay, so what we're going to do is concentrate on three keys on your transposing key. Key of C, key of F, key of G, the bolded letters. Okay, as you can see, I wrote down here the key of C, the key of F, and the key of G. Now I left out some of the other notes, and if you notice that I'm really paying attention, really concentrating on the 1 chord, the 4 chord, and the 5/7 chord. Okay, so you see on the transposing key the Roman numerals, and then I only wrote down for the key of C. Okay, as you look over here, C, F, and G7. And for the key of F, you go further on down the page. Key of F, F, B flat, and C7. And then for the key of G, G, C, and D7. Now, what I want you to do is to concentrate. By the way, all these chords you should know by heart because they're the easy chords on the ukulele. So, what I want you to do, don't scratch anything out on your transposing key. I'm just going to do this here on the board so it's easier to see it and understand it. I'm just going to erase these chords in between, these minor chords. I'm going to erase these all the way down. So now that you can see, we're really concentrating on, you know, the 1 chord, the 4 chord, and the 5/7 chord. Okay, and we've played in all these keys already, and we've played in C a lot. Okay, so in these 3 keys, when you play a song, you want to know where your 1 chord is, and that's usually the first chord of the song, at least for this stage in your musical journey. Okay, usually it'll be the first chord in the song. So in the key of F, your F is the 1 chord, your B flat is the 4 chord, and the C7 is the 5/7 chord. Okay, so you want to kind of memorize this. Okay, so this is the goal, to memorize this. So if you want to play your ukulele right now and try, let's say you played in the key of C, so you will play a C, an F, and a G7, and then come back to the C. And just hear how it sounds. Hear how the chords go together, they fit together, they sound together. Okay? Now once you play that maybe for 2 times, go to F, and you're going to play F. You're going to play B flat. You're going to play C7, and come back to F. Play it a couple times, or whatever, how many times you want. Listen to the chords, how it sounds, how it fits together, how it sounds in relationship to each other. Okay, then go to G. You're going to play G, C, D7, and then you're going to come back to G. Okay? Play that a couple of times and get the feeling of that. So the exercise that you want to do for this lesson is to just play these 3 keys. The 1 chord, the 4 chord, and the 5/7 chord. Okay? Now the goal for this is to play the chords, but think in Roman numerals. Okay? Think in Roman numerals. So in other words, if you're playing the key of C, you're playing a C. Okay, that's the 1 chord. This is my 1 chord. The C is my 1 chord in the key of C. Now I'm going to play the 4 chord, which is my F chord. Okay, so think in Roman numerals. I'm going to play my 4 chord, which is my F chord. Then I'm going to play my 5/7 chord, which is my G7 chord. So start thinking like that. Okay, then you're going to do the for the next key, F, same thing. I'm going to play an F, that's my 1 chord, play B flat, that's my 4 chord. I'm going to play my next, my 5/7, that's my C7 chord, okay? And so forth, and then you go on to G. Now, so when you're playing in the different keys, you're thinking my 1 chord, my 4 chord, my 5/7 chord, okay? So, but you're actually playing one of these keys, so you pick them, play them, practice them. Now, my suggestion to you at this point is to try to memorize this and think of your chords as Roman numerals, okay? Now, if you need to back up this tutorial, listen to it again, and try to get a really strong understanding of this concept. Once again, you want to think in Roman numerals, okay? When you play, you want to think in Roman numerals. This is what you're playing, these are the chords you're playing, but think in Roman numerals. Okay, so when you have a strong concept of what I'm talking about, go ahead and move on to the next lesson, which is actually a quiz on how well you know your transposing. So to do well on the transposing quiz that's coming up next, you should have this memorized, okay? So once you're comfortable with that and you got a strong concept of that, we'll see you for the next lesson and the transposing quiz.